So obviously, I know you guys wanted this one pretty bad tonight, but offensive execution early. I mean, what would you attribute everything in this game to?
Just overall game. I feel like certain things, and that's honestly what happened. Certain things just didn't go our way, to be honest. I feel like we still had the guys, we still make the plays. CD had a great game, Dak had a great game. I just feel like some plays didn't go our way.
Do you really feel like they were trying to focus on taking this slant away from you, and maybe they even kind of overcompensated in some areas that way?
Yeah, definitely overcompensated. Sitting on the slant, I still caught a slant, contested. They said it was PI on me. Caught a slant later in the game. So like I said, 2 of those slants just didn't go our way. Whether it's the call, whether it's the play, it's a lot of stuff that just didn't go our way.
George, how just frustrating is a game like this when they're covering you that tight and things are kind of going that way?
It's not too frustrating because I know that's what I always talk about in interviews, just a team game, and I kind of seen it happening there. Like I said, it's just a lot of stuff that didn't go our way. CD had a great game. I mean, when you double me, you still got C. When you double C, you still got me. So stuff was planning out as we pictured. It's just certain stuff didn't go our way.
When CD went down, with how close you guys are, especially, once any teammates go down,
yeah.
You called him your bro. What was that like in that moment? How tough was that for you to see?
I was a little far, but when I seen him slow to get up, it was definitely devastating. Just because like you said, I want to see him on the field with me. But I didn't know the full length of the injury or anything yet, so it was kind of more of like a disappearance. And then, like I said, us as an offense, everything still pictured all right. Flo stepped in, and C's role, he still had a great game. I just feel like a lot of stuff as far as the full game didn't go our way.
George, you've been so successful this season. Do you put any extra pressure on yourself sometimes in games like this to maybe step up and to kind of have big games?
Definitely. Just in terms of want to make more plays. With C out, it's just certain circumstances that you got to understand. So with C out, I know that I'm going to have to make more plays, which is what I want to do. And like I said, they doubled me, and then Flo had 115. So, the game plan still kind of went how it went. Like I said, just overall game, it just didn't go our way.
Obviously, y'all needed this one for the big picture. What was the message in the locker room here afterwards?
Just keep going. We kind of honed in on brotherhood. So just pick your brother up and just keep going. Hard stretch, like I said, back-to-back home games, and then one here on their turf.
Going into this one, Shotty talked about turnover ratio.
Mm-hmm.
You guys ended up on the wrong side of it. How much of an impact do you think it had?
Huge impact. Huge impact. Like I said, when you end up on the wrong side of the turnover ratio, it's kind of hard to win games, let alone you kind of hoping and wishing that they mess up just as much. You know what I mean? So, like I said, on their field, they kind of executed. They really just executed better than we did today.
You probably haven't seen it yet, but Richard Sherman said in post-game that players like you, quote, can't disappear in big games like this. Is that a fair standard to set for you, or what do you think about those comments?
Definitely for myself personally. Like you said, definitely for myself personally, you just can't disappear. But schematically, as a reporter, whatever his job holds, and he played ball, he got to kind of understand the type of defense they're playing as well.
Do you think that maybe Flournoy's kind of performance or how CD was doing maybe attests to that kind of idea?
Definitely. Another thing, the stats kind of showed as well. Like I said, you double one guy, 2 guys went over 100, which is also not talked about enough, but 2 guys went over 100. Like I said, overall game as far as the camaraderie of the game, it just didn't go our way.
How physical was this last one?
Super physical. Every game in the NFL is super physical. But the style of, like I said earlier in the week, the style that they play with honed in from their head coach. That was also a former NFL player. They play a little more aggressive.
Thank you. Obviously, it's a little bit of a bittersweet day. You guys don't get the win, but you did pass 1,000 rushing yards for the first time in your career. Just as an individual, talk about how good that feels to put in the work you did, especially after the injury a few years ago.
Yeah, I feel good. To finally reach that milestone after all the stuff that I've been through. But like you said, I wish we could have just got the win and play a little bit better, execute a little bit better on both sides, take care of the quarterback, protect the ball, and limit explosive plays on defense, I guess. We just didn't execute today.
When you did suffer your devastating injury, you said there was a little bit of a dark period where you were kind of doubting if you could ever get back to prime. But how validating is this, though, to be able to get that 1,000 yards?
Yeah, it's a good milestone. Like I said, after all the hard work I put in and things like that, to finally reach it, it's a blessing. But I know I still got work to do. We still got a lot of games left, a lot of football left, I'd say. So we just got to keep our head down and keep going. like Coach said, we just gotta learn how to beat good teams on the road. I feel like at home we play well, but it's just something about us on the road. We gotta figure it out.
Was there anything that the Lions were showing you guys on defense? I know you got to go and watch the film, but just in real time, was there anything that you saw that kind of gave you guys some trouble offensively, or was it just you guys beating yourselves?
Yeah, just execution, just like little mistakes, probably missed IDs, just things like that. Run through, not pointing fingers at nobody or anything, but you just know how it's a loud atmosphere. Things get confused and stuff like that. So we just got to communicate better, execute better, and we'll be all right.
You guys had a lot of games in a short period of time. You did come out 3-1 through a gauntlet stretch. How important is this mini bye as far as recovery and reset?
Yeah, we finally get a normal schedule again, so we just got to take advantage of it, use these days to our benefits, and get ready for the next game.
Appreciate it. Moving the locker room after that loss.
It's always going to be a little down, especially after a loss, especially after we were having so much success winning the last few weeks, and we took a loss this week. It's going to be down, but everybody accountable, man. Everybody hold each other accountable. Everybody going to watch the film and get better and fix the things we need to fix. So,
I know you guys, like you said, do need to go back and watch the film, but just in real time, was there anything defensively that you guys saw that they were presenting offensively that were kind of giving you guys some trouble?
Like you said, I got to watch the film. But as a defense, man, we way better than 44 points. Man, we got a great defense, got a great defensive line, and we just got to do our job to the best of our ability and execute to the best of our ability and just make more plays, especially in that defensive line room. So, because we got the ability to do it. So.
Does it make it harder with how well you all have played the last couple of games to swallow this too? Because you guys have been playing really well on the defensive side.
Yeah, anytime you lose, especially putting up the points that they put up, it's pretty hard pill to swallow. But we got the guys in the defensive room who's going to watch the film, take constructive criticism, take accountability, and never let it happen again. So it's one of those things, like you said, we got a hard pill to swallow and get it fixed quick. So.
How would you describe the disappointment in the locker room?
Anytime you get a loss, it's pretty down, man. But the guys in the room, the guys on this team, man, like I said, going to take accountability. And when it comes to watching the film and getting better, so.
You guys have had several games in such a short period of time. How much are you guys looking forward to this mini bye to just kind of rest, recovery, and kind of reset?
I can only speak for myself. I'm looking forward to watching the film and getting better. So.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's a big night for Gibbs, and we know he's an excellent player. What makes him, he's setting records in terms of touchdowns so early in his career. What makes him so tough?
He's super fast, man. Super talented, super elusive, and like you said, he's a great running back. So.
It definitely is one of those that got away from us, but when you don't play clean ball in the first half and you stay in second and long and third and long, it's going to be difficult to win football games. I mean, we're -3 turnover ratio. I feel like the opportunities that we did have to score early on, we kind of put ourselves further back than we needed to be, and they just ultimately played football and capitalized on what they could.
How do you describe the disappointment in the room afterward?
I mean, it's the same disappointment you have when you take any other loss. I mean, we know where we are in the season. We know that every game is a must-win game, a game that we got to dominate. And I just feel like we didn't come out and play clean enough to do that today.
Frustrating having to settle for so many field goals. I mean, Aubrey had 5, but not ideal.
I mean, for sure. And I think, it just speaks to how skilled he is to make all his field goals. But I think when we're in position to score, we're moving down the field pretty well. We just have to take advantage of that. Like, we can't have, those self-inflicted wounds, those penalties. On first down, we can't get stuffed for 1 yard. We have to have, efficient runs, 4 to 5 yards, just to stay on track. I mean, that puts Dak in a difficult position when he has to drop back so much. Ultimately, it's going to put us all in a difficult position when we have to drop back as much. So I think we just got to take advantage of our opportunities.
You just got within 3 there. You have them a third down, and then it seemed like things just got away from you.
I mean, yeah. They're a good football team. I think our defense made stops early on, and, eventually offense is going to score. Like, obviously, when you get within 3, it's a dream for you to get that stop. But, they have a dynamic rusher. They have dynamic receivers. They have a skilled O-line. So when we have our opportunities to score, when we have our opportunities to stay ahead of the sticks, we have to do that if we want to win these football games on the road.
What's the message moving forward? How do you move?
I think win. What's important now? I mean, obviously, this one got away from us. We can't do anything about that. We're not going to get this game back. But, we got a couple of days to get our bodies back. Ultimately, we have to look forward to the next opponent and do everything in our power, spiritually, mentally, and physically, to get ourselves right for that.
We've seen some of the flashes from you at camp. Tonight, 9 receptions, 115 yards, and then that 42-yard touchdown pass in the fourth quarter. Why did you find yourself so efficient?
Really just want to shout out God because, you know, the opportunity came. You know, CD going down is just we still got to, you know, we want to win. You know, at the end of the game, we coming out, want to win the Super Bowl. So it's just me wanting to win. It was nothing I did. It was just me going out there playing hard and physical.
Is it bittersweet having the performance that you had and then the loss next?
Not sweet, it's bitter. Like, I did all that to win. None of them stats really impressed me. I really just want to go out there, play with these guys, have fun, and just win. So next week, we're coming out fast, physical, and just we're attacking. So I'm excited for next week.
Was this outcome a situation where the Lions were the better team, or did you guys just beat yourselves?
I mean, they did a lot of things well. We did a lot of things well. You know, we gave up 3 turnovers. Statistically wise, you're not going to win a game like that. So we're just going to go in the film room, just clean up stuff, and just, you know, attack. You know, we got to keep going. We still got hope.
Were they affecting you guys in the passing game?
You know, we knew they were going to go man. You know, we got the best receivers in the league to me. So when we went man, just knew we had to win. And just win on one-on-ones.
Games like this again this year, what do you think of the season so far? You could be as an NFL wide receiver.
I always knew I would be an NFL wide receiver. It was just showing the world, you know, just really giving all glory to God. I play for Jesus. I play for, you know, one audience, honestly, and when I go out there, I just write Jesus, just know I'm covered by him. And when I go out there, he allowed me to play confident.
What was the post-game message moving forward? I mean, you know, that this diminishes things moving forward, but what was Shawty's message to the team?
To stay together, you know, it's still a lot of football left. We're striving to be great. You know, we're a great team. We just gotta win. We just gotta beat good teams at their house, you know, and, you know, we still sticking together. We're still together as one. We still got a lot to fight for.
9% chance of making the playoffs, but at one point in the game, I think it was against the Eagles, we had a 3% chance of winning that one. Do you guys pay attention to percentages?
We don't, but, you know, we could overcome a lot. You know, anything is possible in my eyes, honestly. Coming from a D2, coming from small school, not having many offers out of high school, you would have wrote me off, and I wouldn't tell the world to write us off yet.
You guys came out of the bye week going right into a gauntlet. A lot of games, a short period of time against some of the best teams in the league in the NFC. You came out 3-1. How critical is this mini bye going to be for you guys to reset, rejuvenate?
Yeah, just to get our bodies back, you know, and our minds. You know, we had, I think it was 3 games in 11 days, and, you know, that was against great opponents. So it was, you know, it was rough on us, but we did it. And for us to go out here today and just have a bye week, a mini bye, and just, you know, focus on what we need to focus on for next week, I think it would be great for us.
Be the weapon for the Cowboys that
Yeah, can't control the distance to get the kick from, but sometimes you get an opportunity to kick from there, and it takes faith in you from the coaching staff and from yourself to go out there in the normal flow of the game and kick a long one. So just thankful for that faith they have in me and that I've built the trust with. But yeah, I've worked pretty hard to get where I'm at, and happy to be here. Just wish we would have won the game today.
How would you describe the dejection in the locker room after not being able to get it done tonight?
Yeah, I think you can feel it a lot quieter. Don't know how to put words to it, but it feels like we left one on the table there. Feel like, I mean, we'll watch the film back, but going 3 turnovers is not a recipe to win the game. So can't blame anyone but ourselves. You just gotta watch the film and correct it for next week. Yeah, we've got opportunities to play games in the NFL, and if we do our part and win football games, it's not only putting ourselves in the best position to make the playoffs, but going into next year, building some momentum and some confidence in our system, our staff, our players, and then anytime you go in an NFL or professional football or professional, any sport field, you need to put your best stuff out there because you're always trying out for your job.
You guys include so many games in a short period of time. How welcome is this mini bye week?
Yeah, I think it's needed. Anytime you get a chance to rest and recuperate, it's needed in a violent sport like this. So some guys will get a chance to sit down, rest, lick their wounds, and come back stronger for the next game. Yeah, absolutely.